Mum and Dad would probably kick us out.
John's messaging me. So he's in there. He's watching the streams. He says, "Why?" He goes, "Tell him the truth. I told you $3.99." He goes, "Nah, it was. Oh, okay, it was $3.99." Motherfucker, he texted me that, and I was told you the story. Now I've just fucking read what he said. Twat.
You lie even when it's an accident. You like wake up in the morning.
Wake up.
List of chores. It's like a list of lies to do. I'll get cracking on and work through these lies. They're not gonna tell themselves, are they?
There's what's that saying? There's three things you get. Three things that don't lie. It's drunk children. No, sorry, children, drunk people, drunk children, and and what was it? Fucking something about fat girls in leggings. They shouldn't wear them.
Oh my god.
It's true though, isn't it? When you see a big bird wearing those fucking leggings,
you?
and you just think, and they go, they're so fat they go see-through. Then you can see their little fucking. Why does a big girl wear a thong? I ain't got nothing against big, disgusting, fat, obese people, because I used to be one. I am one deep down, and I always will.
Yeah, I think so.
I've definitely fucking drank that wine and spat it back in the bottle.
Yeah.
Get the sexy kisser on this thing, Jared. Put your hand in it.
I checked out that channel. It was
Just
fucking
slide
shit.
it up in there.
You know that one that you've got the good and the bad or something, wasn't it? Anyway, it was just...
Good bad flick. Fucking, the dude's amazing. The dude,
I was like
the
really
dude,
unimpressed.
nah, you need to watch his other ones, because he literally goes in depth about everything in the films. I love it. You were saying about James Rolfe and his 2-minute reviews. He fucking put one on today. It was like a 30-minute review on Dusk Till Dawn, which is a brilliant film.
Yeah, I nearly watched it last night. Yeah, there's a lot though on his channel that are 2.5 minutes. I'm like, what's he doing that for? There's loads.
He goes in. He did one where he had like a few people on, and they were doing.
I watched the Alien one last night. That was quite good. Yeah, that was a long one.
He did one for. What's that film with Rico in it? What's it? You know, hey Rico.
Thank you.
Oh, with the big fucking bugs. What's that film again?
Oh, Starship Troopers.
Yeah, he did like a.
Good though.
That was quite interesting. Yeah, that was a good video. But it wasn't him. It was him. It was his on his YouTube channel. But it wasn't him doing the review. It was these other fucking people, and they sort of ruined it for me. But they're quite interesting characters. Big fat guys.
Hey. What the hell?
A snowman.
That was not there before. Is that a note?
Whoa.
Welcome back.
Let's see what that means. What can I look at? Oh, I've missed loads of clips.
It's gotta be Chris. Or Josh. They're just trying to mess with us.
Was Until Dawn a PlayStation 3 game? It was, wasn't it? It wasn't designed for the PlayStation 4 because the graphics were
I don't
quite
like
shite.
this.
Me neither. Oh!
I'm not sure.
Matt!
What the hell's going on? What the hell did this?
You know, I'm kind of not giving a shit about my panties anymore. I kind of just want to split.
Agreed.
Man, did you see they fucking went into his prison cell? He's living in lodge. It's fucking
He's
like
what?
5-star fucking hotel. It ain't no fucking prison.
Honestly.
Yeah, man, he's got fucking like TVs in there. You wouldn't think, you know, when you think of a dirty. The thing is, he's fucking, you know, he's got connections, but nah, he's sorted. Yes, fucking like all the guards there are getting his autograph and shit. I didn't hear the question.
How do you feel about people who are
The man's
afraid?
He said he was just a misunderstood hero.
It's a bit like, yeah, a bit like Hitler, really. He was just misunderstood.
Well, Chris has a
Of course.
Do you feel pity for him?
You haven't seen the new Avengers film, have you? With Thanos.
Oh, I can't watch all those.
Oh, yeah.
Got right off them.
Well, this is not reflected in the way.
No, I haven't. Is that the one where he's got like a big head?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he looks a little bit like our friend John.
Like John.
Who's watching this right now and texting me about what we're talking about and then telling me to tell you things, and I was, John, just fucking join the party then.
Johnny, a little bit stage shy.
And now,
because of all of Kern's adoring fans.
Toward other people
that don't exist.
It was a good night last night. I think the only one I think I'm only doing this for me now. I make a video and I watch it in the morning just to make sure what I say. But that fucking time when I started telling you the story about, I tell you what, it made me think of that time. I started telling you about the dude, the beer story. No, I spoke to this guy in America about Budweiser. I got to the end of the story and that was it. Oh my god,
that one.
He was so disappointed.
Just keep that one to yourself.
But that was the story last night when I went and brought the Budweiser. It was a very good gaming night. Very good gaming.
I'm afraid we're out of time.
Yeah, I had a cracking day. I went a few beers on the afternoon, cooked me chicken. It was excellent. Just what a guy wants on the weekend. No harassment.
You want to get, when you look into, you can get them off eBay or the pound shop or somewhere. But they're these massive fucking bags you put over people's heads now, that you put a chicken or meat in.
Today is the 1 year anniversary of the dreadful tragedy of Hannah and
that's what I used to cook my chicken. So on really low heat, whacked it in this bag, and it fucking blows up in the oven, and it's just amazing.
I've done one before. Chicken in the bag thing. Sometimes they have the herbs in, don't they?
Oh, that's right, Maggie.
Maggie did, yeah. I should have done that last night, because to be honest, it was a little bit dry on the outside, but I like it kind of crispy a bit.
Did you hear that?
So, to be honest, I did done better.
I fucking love just cooking a whole chicken. I used to do this back when I lived with my mum. She used to get the butchers.
Even the potatoes were nice, mate. Because I put like salt and pepper on those as well. Little potatoes, they were lovely. I've still got a couple left of them.
Of all preconceptions, drop all inhibitions, and
I woke up, man. I didn't have a clue what time it was. In the middle of the night was cramping my left leg. It's killing the day, mate. I'm hobbling about.
That's dehydration.
Yeah, and lack of salt and stuff. I think I was screaming in the middle. What that guy underneath's going to think of us, man.
Yes.
I was getting.
Let's see what happens.
That was really bad.
Ashley,
Seriously
you're a
painful.
recent convert. Why don't you be our
Okay,
Get
is
myself a
anyone
big
there?
old dirty takeaway
Hello? Pick up the phone, spirit phone.
Yeah, I might be tempted, like.
Abracadabra. If you can hear my voice, give us a sign.
You still smoking then?
Sign or stop sign?
Yeah, I'm off the tobacco now, though. I've got this.
Is anyone there?
It's called a smock V8 baby, a vape thing. So, so I'm off the nicotine anyway.
I didn't do anything.
It's moving again.
Didn't they say that fucking vaping shit was worse? Like,
Hold on.
How's this happening? Are you moving it?
I swear it's
I
just
don't know. I shouldn't be doing it, but
Help?
it's better than smoking. That's
I
for
don't
sure.
know. What does it mean?
We need to know who it is if
I
we're
don't
supposed to
even
help
miss
him.
not smoking. Did I tell you Ant got in the coppers?
No.
His second
How can we help
attempt,
you?
yeah, he did his,
It's moving
he
again.
passed, so he's starting end of this year,
It's
then.
moving
So,
fast.
Warning.
Well done.
Shit.
Good
Oh
man.
my god.
yeah, it's good.
Warning?
Just for him.
I think we really need to find out.
Because
who's
he
trying to
didn't get in the
communicate
first
this.
time, and I thought his questions he'd prepared and his answers were fucking
What are you
really,
warning
really
us
good.
about?
High quality. But he didn't get
Here
in for
goes.
some reason.
Okay,
But this
yes.
time,
I
S-T-R.
E
he did.
That's
Sister?
what he wants to do.
Who's
I always
sister?
wanted
Oh,
to be
come
a
on, is this for
crime
real?
scene
Shut up.
investigator
Ask her who's sister.
Josh, it's gotta be.
for a day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, which sister
I
is
nearly
it
got,
then?
I could have been in the
Actually,
CID.
ask
I
what it is.
don't know if I ever told you I was getting groomed off a guy
Complete
called Ronnie Fraser.
Ignorant dick.
Who, he was a Aikido bloody
Are we
black belt
speaking
guy,
to?
and
Beth?
his wife was in the cops.
Is
I
that
went
you?
to visit her at Washington Police Station. I had to walk around inside and
Oh,
stuff in the
God.
chat.
This
But
Josh? Are you?
he says, "Oh, you'll have to do
Are you
your
sure?
year,
Because we
but
can
then
stop.
after that, I'll get you
Dude,
sorted
it's
out."
cool. I want to hear
But
what
he
it
didn't have a
says.
sense of humour,
I don't know where to start.
and that
You know,
kind of
everyone's
put me
got
off.
everyone's
This
got a
is
sense of
actually
humour,
Beth.
Duncan.
I mean,
Dude,
Everyone.
and
Can you
the
find out
guy
what
never smiled or laughed. Like, not in
They're
the
the
2
most
years
funny
off.
people. I would love to meet someone and have a night out with someone like that who you would say doesn't have a sense of humour. Because they're the most fucking interesting. The people who
Beth, we
laugh
wanna
at everything. The
apologize
people who joke
for
and
what
and
happened
constantly funny.
yesterday, If you can
I don't know
hear
why I did
this,
that.
please,
They're
please
fucking,
know
they
that
do
we
my
are
head. But
all
people who
so
are so
sorry.
fucking
You and
deadpan,
Hannah,
so serious
we're really
all the
sorry,
time.
Beth, to both of you.
And then
What
you
on
get
earth are you going on
and
about?
then you get those fuckers laughing. They're the most interesting.
You fucking
And-
milking this
It's still
bloody
going.
streaming thing, ain't you?
Why?
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
You're getting your money's worth, that's for sure.
Guys, what's she talking about?
I don't know if I
I
can
know
keep
what I'm
doing this.
fucking talking about.
Just stay calm.
Like
I
BB
think
King
he's
said,
saying
it's
someone-
the spaces in
I
between
don't know.
that
I
matter
just
the
ask
most.
you something
So
else.
basically, just shut up a bit.
Okay.
No, he wasn't. He was a good stand-up bloke, but he just
How
didn't have a
was
sense of
Hannah
humour. I thought if
killed?
that's what
Oh, look at Joe
the
Rogan.
job turns you into, anyway, I did bloody
The library.
stopped
Maybe
doing
there's something in the
Aikido,
library.
lost touch and that. I never
R-
followed it up.
Oh.
Proof. There's
Joe
proof.
Rogan.
In the
fucking
library.
Joe
comedian.
Rogan, he's a comedian.
That's what I mean.
Chris.
But like, he doesn't fucking tell jokes. Like, if you watch his podcast and that,
This isn't
he's
real.
oh man, when
Josh,
he's
I
drunk
don't
or
know
he's
what's
stoned,
going
that's
on.
when he's at his best. You ever see his
Listen.
Netflix show?
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that
Messing with me is
ages ago
somehow going to
before.
help me deal with my
you couldn't
grief
have seen it.
or
It was
whatever,
out
but
this year, wasn't it?
not cool.
Josh, no.
No, it's
You
bloody
wanted to use
years
the
ago, man.
spirit board.
So the
Calm
one
down.
where he
It's
questions
not
everything.
right
Yeah,
now,
Joe
okay?
Rogan
There's
questions
bullet.
everything. That's exactly what it's called.
But he doesn't question everything because
Should've
there's
left
loads of stuff.
God.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
There's only
let's-
one season,
let's
wasn't
just
it?
give
But
him
I don't
it's
blame
fucking
him.
brilliant. Who's
Yeah, it
that
was
other
good.
dude?
The
Who's
pointer
that
flew
fucking
right
dude?
off
I
the
watched around
table.
yours, right?
You were faking
And they were
it.
saying about
You were
this guy
doing
who
one
knows
hell
how
of
to
a job.
I
time
wasn't
travel. So they went
faking
round to his
anything.
house. He goes, right,
Oh,
close your
yeah.
eyes. What was
We
his
should
name? 'Cause I
look
wanted
in the
to. Joe
library.
Jesse
Ventura.
Ventura.
That's it. Fucking, I kept on thinking that.
Conspiracy theory.
My God, that dude! I tell you what, I
Oh,
rate
he's
him
cool.
higher on the TV show than
Jess!
Joe Rogan. But the Joe Rogan one's still quality.
Oh, I like me Jesse. He's cool.
That's when I had the sody pop.
He's stroking the fuck out of the couch. Anything that wasn't nailed down, like was he like I don't know, like some kind of cat? Or is he gonna lick his
I think
paws
he's like
next or something?
I think it's.
Jess!
This is a jump scare.
You're just creepy. I mean, there's
in there?
no getting around the fact, is it? It's just a creepy person.
Whoa! Christ!
I mean,
Scared the blue
I
out of my
wouldn't
jeans.
leave my kids with you. You'd be
How's that
falling
to
up your nuts in them.
That's I think it's a slight anxiety thing. It's nothing to worry yourself about. I'm safe.
I've
Jess,
never heard of
where
grown
did you
men
go?
getting so
This is
anxious to start
not
stroking
funny.
the couch.
I
You
wasn't
need to
that, I
get some
wasn't that.
fucking help.
I wasn't well, was I? I was very poorly. I'd fucking had a shower of bleach, for goodness sake.
sun, light of my life.
I remember I thought, I'll go out for a little walk. I don't know if this is the first time I came up or the time I came up and went to Bury. But I thought, I think, it was the time I went to Bury. I thought, I'll go for a little walk around. And I got like out of your little estate area, and all of a sudden I just fucking, my IBS kicked in. I needed a shit. I fucking had to run back, and I got the fucking wrong way. I got back, and I was just, you were asleep on the couch. No, that was the first time I asked for more toilet paper. And you were in your sleep going, Daddy's been naughty, and oh, here we go.
I totally promise I won't murder you when I... Oh my God! No!
That was so good!
No!
Wait, you had to see this.
I'm not singing! No! No! You recorded that?
Look at your face!
I was scared, Jed. You can't just jump out at somebody. I'm in the middle of the woods. It's scary.
I'm sorry to scare you.
If we send that to anybody,
You're what?
gonna kill you.
I didn't know you had.
So how does it work on this YouTube? It just automatically will save your whole stream.
Yeah, man, it's live right now.
And then do you have to set it up, or does it?
No,
It just automatically.
you link it. So when you start broadcasting,
A challenge, eh?
it says join. You can do it on Facebook as well. You can either, I do it on. I don't want fucking people on my Facebook. But, link it to YouTube. It says you go for a few options like set your camera up. Do you want people to comment and like chit chat and all this stuff? So when I do it now, I just click share, start broadcasting, and that's it. Me and John used to do it.
Do you have to have a camera there?
No. Me and John used to do it fucking years ago when we used to play MAME. I'm going back 4 or 5 years, and I used to get fucking shit. We both used to get shit faced. We played MAME. And I think I told you last night about playing a Dungeons and Dragons quiz, and we would play fucking Wheel of Fortune and all this other shit.
Wow.
John used to stream it, and
Real winter wonderland out here.
I must still be on one of his YouTube channels. I'm like, so much fun. Then we started like streaming.
I'll make it a go.
Honestly, it's fun. It's more fun like if there's a few of you. Like, Will used to be on it. Will used to come on, and because you're streaming, like I'll be like, listen, guys. That's why John's not coming on. He just sent me a message saying, he goes, no, if you and Duncan are drinking, we're gonna end up arguing. I said, we're not. We're talking about fucking conspiracy theories and that. It's different. You have more of a laugh.
Anyway, it's always you who starts the arguments.
Fuck off,
never
I don't
me.
fucking do arguments. It pisses me off.
Look, I think everybody's complicit in the argument stakes.
Someone there?
He just said, no can.
Fine.
He says, I'll give you an example. He goes, oh, I can slightly hear someone's TV. Oh, I need to turn it down so everyone else can't hear my TV. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, that's all I'll get when I join. To be fair, he does have his TV on very loud.
He does. Oh, you sure?
That thing almost killed us.
Slight exaggeration, you stupid bitch.
I don't even know why he's got his TV on so loud, because it's just at the end of his bed.
Charming.
Oh, I'll tell you what, right, I've never
Everything you
can't
described,
understand
Michael.
how John's room, the layout. Because when he sends photos and that, it just seems very small. And then he sends me a photo of like all this. It just seems like I couldn't fucking stay in that room. It seems like something bad's gonna happen.
What do you mean something bad's
Everything's
gonna
gonna fucking collapse. And he's gonna be buried under his PlayStation 3 and Xbox game collection. All the other junk he's got in there.
Fine.
Oh my God! Do not!
Oh my God, Jess.
Do not
be laughing at me right now.
Revenge is mine.
Oh no, that is not fair.
Turnabout is fair play, my good lady.
I just
In,
scared you. I
Aldi.
didn't soak you.
on
I'll do
Saturday.
everything in my power.
And
You better get
no, it was in
cooking.
there today. Sorry, not Saturday.
Not underestimate my
today.
culinary
I
chops.
had to pick up some chicken anyway. There was this woman. You know when someone catches your eye, and, like, she was not wearing a bra. Her nipples must have been the size of,
like a child's cock.
yeah, and like she knew what she was doing. People were looking. She was fucking shoulders back, chest out. Like they could have easily taken your eyes out. And there was this fucking old geezer. He was just with his missus. This old geezer just fucking staring like directly at her, making it. You know, he ain't fucking trying to hide it. He's a man of age. He's fucking seen shit. He don't care. He ain't hiding anything. He's just staring. And as she walked past, he sort of fucking started nodding like, and his eyes winded. He had this frown on. He started nodding, and I swear I heard him say, "Nice," like that, as she walked past. Anyway, I was following this woman around, so I was gonna try and get a picture for you. And I got around, and then she was fucking. Audi's a very weird layout. Oh, just kill this fucking deer. We got round and she turned around and literally, I can't even like explain to you. They were the biggest I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna make this quick
Literally,
for you,
like
okay?
probably like they stuck out maybe like 2 inches from her like t-shirt.
But
But you know when they're doing it on
can't watch
purpose,
this.
like the
Okay.
shoulders were back, the head's back. Obviously, a very confident woman,
Mike,
short hair,
What the fuck?
like shorter than like maybe the same length as mine, like a very short hair. And the way she was fucking strutting around.
I don't know!
Get over here!
It's gonna be big.
I think her name would have been something like
She wouldn't have gone for you though, would she?
Janine. She fucking would have done.
No, she's one a confident man.
She was gone.
Or some soy boy. The hunchback. What's he's slopping around Aldi like some kind of...
On! We gotta go!
I am!
God bless you.
Mike, get the key! Get it open! Oh my god! That was close. What?
Had it under control.
Do you ever find like when you get like takeaways
Bullshit.
No, 100%. 100%.
everywhere that when you get like
Holy crap, I feel like I just ran a
what I'm
marathon.
trying to say
I
is
think we kinda did.
Was it a
every
bear?
place I got a doner
Yeah.
kebab from has always been different from different places.
I
And then I
can
watch
see
these
it.
fucking YouTube things about how doner kebabs are made. All these from
How
the
can
same
you be
place. They're
sure?
not.
Cause I'm
And there's a
pretty
place
sure
near
bears don't know
me.
how to open cabin doors.
They crossed
them
out on their
open car
menu,
doors.
on online menu and in the shop. There's one around the corner from me.
On the
They had to
internet.
cross out the lamb bit and they
Okay,
just
well,
changed it
this
to
isn't
meat
the internet,
kebab
Jess.
because they weren't allowed to call it
Oh.
lamb.
I
What
promise
does that
you no
mean?
Yeah.
bear or
That means
anything
it has
else
less
gonna open that
than
cabin door.
a certain percentage
I
of
guess you're
lamb in it.
right.
And I think, fuck, that's fucked
Yes,
up. That's
well at least
disgusting.
the figure. I mean,
I'm
come on,
almost
it's
feeling
just
relaxed.
get a proper. I mean, not on about you, on about them. Pay a little bit extra so you can add, so you can see it's a proper doner kebab. They're so fucking tight.
This is not
You know,
Cozy
it's
Chalet,
the
I
Istanbul's
promised,
the top quality one.
Yeah. Because you got really upset
So,
last time we
uh,
ordered from that place, didn't we? And it tasted like...
Oh
fucking
fuck
lovely.
me! Honestly, if I'd
Michael,
if it'd been round the corner, I would have gone round and just fucking put it through the window or something. You can't be selling shit like that
like to
to
cuddle
people.
up with her man
It's absolutely
by a nice cozy
disgusting.
fire,
The
baking
meat,
an
it was just
atmosphere
like
of
white.
mood lighting.
Right. It'll get
Oh, it was horrible. Can you? Oh,
against each other.
Mike,
that really irks me.
fire
That.
and mood lighting.
Yes.
Just pay a little bit extra so you can fucking sell a proper doner kebab, you scruffs.
So I looked, after I found this out, I mean this was a while ago mind you, they actually went out of business. They had a big notice up saying they got like a really low rating on the the food and hygiene, and they closed for a while. And
Good.
I told you, didn't I? The delivery drivers actually came around to the job centre to sign on.
Unless you want to make out
To
with
say
an
they
Oh,
lost.
yeah, I think so.
And then they turned around and said, "Oh, I said, oh, what was it? I ordered from there all the time." It was an ongoing joke, and the guys were like, "Oh, can it?" Just gonna send this to. That was weird. And they turned around and said to me, we're not allowed to have food from that. I bet you get freebies. No, we're not allowed to. When you work for that company, be it in the shop or a delivery driver, they basically not make you sign a contract or anything, but they turn around and say, you're not allowed to eat the food from here. That is the one clause of working for the company. So they got shut down, right? Someone got really ill. It was on the fucking Echo. There was a fucking, like from a food process, like a blade. There's a fucking blade in some dude's fucking takeaway, and it fucking made the news because apparently it was the kids. So they shut down, and they revamped it, and they called it something new. They called it something different. So when it opened, I walked past there to go to work every day, and when I left work, it was open, and I noticed it's the same fucking people working in there. Well, anyway, this gets fucking even more in depth. I met a girl on a dating app, and we started talking, and I said, "What do you do for a living?" And she says, "I work in a call center type place." I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And she was like, "Yeah, for a takeaway." And she was a fucking woman. Her dad or something was a businessy type man who owned the fucking takeaway. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought I used to get from there all the time. I said, the fucking place shut down. And she was like, yeah. The owners got in trouble. The reason they got shut down, basically, behind the shop where all the bins are, it wasn't deemed health and safety where they were storing the food, because it's right next to big fucking bins where there's loads of rats and shit, which is right next to our takeaway.
Dirty bastards.
So they basically... The quick and easy way, Duncan, is to close the business down and open the business again under a whole fucking new name. And then you don't have to worry about the food and hygiene, because you can just get it... Oh, it's fucked up. And anyway, I got from there a while, not that long ago, actually. I think it was when I was last off, so it was in August.
What, and you still ordering from them?
Well, no, this is the thing. So I ordered on Just Eat. I was fucking pissed up with Will. And I ordered, and I thought, oh fuck, it's that fucking place. It's not called this anymore. It's called this. And I realised it was exactly the same. It was the most fucking. It smelt like. I opened the kebab box, and it's one of these places that do just the kebab meat in a box. And if you get the salad and sauces, they do it separately. So you just know it's mass produced. They don't give a shit about it. They're just boxing it up and sending it out. I opened it, and it smelled like someone had farted in my room, like a corpse had farted in my room. I was like, fucking hell, that stinks, you know? So I fucking took it all out, put it on my plate, and I was eating it, and it was just fucking disgusting.
I wouldn't have eaten that. I mean, you have had that one Canadian charcoal grill down here, haven't you?
Oh, it's fucking, it was the tits, wasn't it? That was the fucking...
Oh, that's amazing.
And we had that fucking pizza as well.
Really
that was, honestly, it's making my mouth water now. It's salivating.
Oh,
it was good. And that is
really
the difference between a well
had one when he was down, and he enjoyed it.
Because that was spiced correctly as well. I can get my other bottle of wine.
Oh yeah, it was the real biz.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, I might get one tonight, Kern. You've got us kind of salivating a bit.
So this is what I was talking about. So there's a forum that I go on. It's a fucking takeaway forum. That's how much I'm fucking loving this shit. And let me just pour this glass. At least I haven't fucking spat this one back in the bottle. Oh yeah, this is clear. This is crystal clear. I'm verifying that bottle I just had, I reckon I drank half of it and just spat it all back in the bottle. It was like drinking spit. Anyway, that's the difference between a well-made kebab and a cheap, mass-produced one. To the point where they physically have to change the name of.
That is really bad. That, I mean, there should be, if it's because you know, Kirsty used to work for the council, environmental health, so she used to go into place to shut them down and issue them warnings and stuff. And like if they were doing that, you just go right, fucking, you just go around and just be right on the case, wouldn't you? Because that's just flaunting the fucking rules and just basically sticking a finger up at the system, innit?
Exactly.
I'd be right on the case, taking the piss. Instead of just doing things properly, cleaning up and having sanitary conditions, which you just, well, it's these foreigners, innit, that couldn't give a fuck on shit like that.
Some of them are really bad. I tell you what though, we've got a lot of like Tarminster where I live now. They call it the takeaway strip. It's not a high street, it's a fucking road. And it's got like, say you've got 40 shops. Over 50% of those shops are takeaways. And a lot of these fucking places, these takeaways, aren't online. They're not on Just Eat, they don't have their own websites. How are they? They're the proper ones where you just fucking go in and buy shit. And, how do I do this?
There's, funnily enough, I've got a menu. Yeah, that's not online or anything, because I rang up and I says, oh, I'm going to order, but I don't know if you not got a menu online, and the bloke says, no, we're that busy, and it's word of mouth. So anyway,
those are the ones.
Went in and was it well expensive, mate? No. It was going to cost us about 25 quid, man.
For what?
So I didn't, for like my usual order, which comes to about 17 quid. Where I go the other place, I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go there because it's decent. It would have been about 25 quid just the curry on its own, man, was about £7.95 or something. I thought, fuck this.
No.
I mean, Ant says it's amazing.
Kinda another way.
It should be for that price.
The thing is, when you find, like, I mean, I told you about place I normally get from and the fucking grumpy old man who won't deliver to me anymore, and I actually went down there and fucking made a complaint. Well, I was around my sister's the other couple of weeks ago with my mum babysitting, and my mum goes, well, do you want a takeaway? And I was like, oh no, okay, it didn't happen like that. I said, Mum, give me a fucking takeaway. So she was like, alright, where do you want to get it from? I said, oh, I know there's one place I can order from, but they won't deliver to my house. Can you deliver it here? She was like, right. So anyway, he fucking delivered it, and I went downstairs to pick it up.
Didn't he freaking like say, oh, I'll meet you halfway, you at a drive to meet
oh yeah, you were looking at what the fuck do you mean fucking halfway? So anyway, fucking, this was a couple of weeks ago, I hadn't told you this yet. So it gets here, and Mum's just like, my mum's fucking on the toilet. I was like, Mum, you gotta go fucking answer the door. I can't fucking answer it, because he's gonna know it's me. He's gonna kick off. He's like, oh, stop being a fucking child. She goes, just go pick it up. So he knocks, I went down there, opened it, and the fucking look on this man's face was just like someone, like I insulted his grand ancestors. He was literally like he'd seen a ghost. And I was like, alright mate. And he was just he fucking flung the bag at me. I fucking went down that shop and said, don't you fucking... I made a huge complaint, and the owner... Because it's the owner's dad. He's the owner's dad. The delivery driver. And he was like... He said, oh, he'll apologise, He came out the back, and he said something in his own language. And everyone sort of went... Like he said something. I know he fucking said something. He probably called me a fucking massive thunder cunt or something. And I was just like, come on, man. I fucking order from you all the time. Customer service. Because they're not on Just Eat either, and I put a fucking review on their website. I wonder if it's still on there, saying food is amazing. Like, it is the best kebabs I've ever had, and the best everything. But I said the delivery driver is a fucking... I didn't say that. I said the delivery driver I find is very awkward. He shouted and screamed at me years ago for not having a fucking light outside. You need a light, I can log. And he fell down the stairs, didn't he? That's where it all kicked off from, when he fucking slipped. And he was at the bottom. And I was like, oh, you're right down there. It's fucking...
It's like friggin', it's like Family Guy's arch nemesis.
It was. I heard it, because it's metal stairs. I had bing bong, bing bong. I thought, what the fuck is that? And I got to the top of the stairs. I remember saying to him, oh, the stairs are quite slippy. As he was already fucking falling over at the bottom.
Shit. Oh, he's going to
Yeah, and that time the fucking whole... I mean, I told you I found out it was my fault why... Basically, it's a pound delivery, right? But what I was doing, I told you, I was ordering it when I was really drunk for collection. So then they phoned me up and like, it's ready to be collected. I'm like, no, deliver it. So then I had to pay the money for delivery, where they normally take it out of when they add it onto the end price. So I guess it was kind of my fault, yeah. There's no fucking, no reason to be rude.
It's these immigrants, man. We've got it lucky. Want to be a bit more grateful. Western civilization. If it's that bad, fuck off back to your own country. I'm sorry, but it's just the way I think.
There's quite a lot of, takeaway businesses now. So my goal is, ideally, I'd love to start my own business. And I was talking to the NEA guy at the job centre, and he was just like, the most common businesses to start now, if you want to get your foot in the door, is cleaning. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, private cleaning, oven cleaning, carpet cleaning, car valeting. He goes, because you can do it. It's not like a time restricted job where you can do it over weekends. You can do it in the evening. And he goes, a guy started up his oven cleaning business, right? He fucking spent 500 quid, which is a lot of money, he said, on advertising, which is business cards, other bits. He spent 500 quid on all the gear, like the proper cleaning equipment. And now he's making like 4 or 5 grand a month, and he's got fucking 3 people working for him doing oven cleaning around this area, yeah. And he started off on fucking Gumtree. And another one he said is the biggest money maker now is restaurants, but they open and close takeaways and all this stuff. That's another good business to get into. Have you heard of the turnkey operation?
You've got faulty wiring.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So you buy a business. You buy a business. You know nothing about it. Say you buy, you can do it. You've got 30 grand. You go buy a takeaway. And then you walk away from it. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You give some other dude who runs it. You give him full reins of it, and each month you go in and take fucking 3-4 grand profit. You don't touch it. That is the goal. Turnkey. You know all these fucking foreign Polish car cleaning places, hand wash. Yeah. They're all owned. They're all owned by English fuckers or American fuckers. Turnkey operation. They set them up on like a corner somewhere. Really easy to do. They pay these foreigners minimum wage or whatever, maybe a bit more than minimum wage. They'll hire them from overseas, Duncan. So they'll say, right, I need fucking 5 of you guys. You come to the UK. I'll give you full-time jobs. You're going to be working 50 hours a week. They're going to fucking snap at it.
We're all insecure.
And takeaways is another one.
I couldn't be arsed the hours and the fanning on. I like the idea of this turnkey thing, right? Can't imagine you getting 3 grand a month off it though.
Nah, I think that's like if you're hitting your targets. But takeaways and that, it's risky business because once you get into the food stuff, you got to think of food and hygiene. You got to have like separate insurances. But a cleaning company, you just fucking go in, you buy it outright. You got 3 people working for you, and you work it around your own job. He was saying to me, if you've got an extra 500 quid spare, I'm like, yeah. He goes, you want to start your own business? And I was like, yeah. And he was just like, what you need to do, he gave me this fucking list. Honestly, this dude's a fucking genius. And he was just like, get your advertising done. That's your number 1. So let's just say it's oven cleaning. Right, you get all your free advertising. You spend one evening, you work up your logo or whatever. Put it on Gumtree, put it on Facebook, you put it on word of mouth, you spread it around. Number 2 is your paid advertising, so you Google, you can do ads and other stuff, or your local radio, community radio. And then you do your, it's a brand new business opening, your first time you get it half price. So for the first 6 months, you've got to understand that you have it in your head, you're not going to make a profit. First 6 months, 0 profit. But it's a job that doesn't require for you to break even because you're not putting any money into the business.
Yeah, there's no premises and shit. Yeah. It's just a bit elbow grease, isn't it?
So yeah, a year later, the guy he was talking about, who fucking came into the job centre with nothing but ambition, he's fucking now got 3 dudes working for him. He doesn't even fucking do oven cleaning. He's got 3 guys who
cool
works for him,
man.
and he's fucking You think you're making I think he said 150 quid for the professional full oven super duper clean.
Is that how much they charge? Like,
yeah, or
90
quid for it goes from anywhere from 40 to 150. He said. So you do 3 of those a day, you're going to make a minimum of 120, maximum of 450. You pay the guy 70 quid a day, or you pay the guy, well, it depends, maybe he's only doing like 3 hours, so you pay him 30 quid. You're always going to walk away with a minimum of 50 quid a day, times that by 3, 150 quid a day. And then you don't put any money back into the business. It's crazy. You know, you're not paying for a shop, you're not paying for rent, you're paying for the chemicals, and and then you can register the business to become official. It's fucking brilliant.
Just sounds good, that, actually. I mean, there's a van up near one of my customers, an oven cleaning thing, but the van's always there. It's never freaking. It's pretty much there, like every time I go up.
Well,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
One of my
Maybe
family,
he's just a lazy fuck.
I think it was my uncle. He had a food truck. If I tell you about that, fucking.
Huh?
He sold the business. It's a food truck, and you have to. It's like a grey area, but it's you pay to park up in, like, be it an industrial estate or a town or something. You pay for these premises and all this stuff. Well, he said it was getting to the point where he wasn't making any money because the fucking council was whacking the prices up, like maybe like sometimes like £1,000 a week to park in the high street, right? Yeah, £1,000 a week. So he wasn't making any money, right? He was fucking paying to park basically, and then he was just breaking even. So he then got approached to sell the business to these 2 fucking foreign guys, business guys, and said we'll run it and you sell it to us. He sold 49% of the company to these 2 guys. He owns 51%. He fucking doesn't lift a damn finger, and each month into his account he gets, like, I don't know, anywhere between £1,500 and £2,500 in his account. Doesn't lift a finger. He owns enough of the company to call the shots, but he doesn't. At the same time, he doesn't need to worry about it. He then has to take money out of the profit to pay for the upkeep of the van and that. I was just thinking, fuck, I'm fucking slaving away at some fucking job centre on a minimum fucking wage.
I know, it's fucking. I'll tell you about my neighbour Jim, man. He's a security guard, works his balls off, can hardly afford to run a car and that, and he's got fucking cancer. It's all over. He's
shit. How old is he?
He's probably mid-50s.
Fucker.
It's everywhere, mate. It's just like in his spine, his fucking bones.
He's fucked, isn't he?
You know. I mean, he's me mate, you know. It's the Scottish bloke who lives downstairs to the left of my flat. So, it's a bit... You think, like, you know, he struggles to even run a car. He's fucking... I worked it out, because he'd be on minimum wage. He's a security guard. And then gets to 50, and that's it. He's fucking... He's as good as gone. Not fair, like, is it?
That's life, though, isn't it? You can be dealt these fucking...
Yeah,
I think we I mean, I'm guilty of this. I sort of fucking stroll through life thinking I'm fucking invincible. Like this weekend, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a fucking effort. Had a good fucking time with Vincent this weekend. And yeah, I do just plod on. I'm thinking of like fucking 10 years down the line. I think, fuck hell, what happened?
Anything if almost you?
Make it fucking 10 years down the line.
You'll have something
of course you will.
You never know.
Wow.
Of course you will.
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah, that's got my thinking cap on anyway, a bit.
Honestly, the
Because
guys
I get access to funds, no problem. My credit rating's that high.
So
people.
They
Did
were
I tell you I got turned down at Talk?
Yeah, you did. Credit rating, yeah. Motherfuckers.
Fuck. I mean, I've got like pretty much perfect rating at the minute. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
And my fucking credit ratings took a right dive. I don't know why.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
sometimes it happens, man. Well, last year I think I told you I did a credit check with Virgin, and one for me fucking phone for PlusNet, and me credit rating went down about 100 points, man. Took about 6 months to get back up.
I'm not too bothered about it at the moment, but yeah, I went on there.
Yeah.
Someone Experian. There's another one, isn't it? Experian credit score or something. And
Credit match, yeah.
so
I'm on 2 now.
I've got a credit card with a £5,000 limit on it, and I've not used it for ages. And I had to use it this weekend. No, not this weekend. A couple of weekends ago. And my fucking credit rating went up. Oh, we can see that you're using your credit safely. I'm like, now, unbelievable. I kept a fucking clean credit card for years and years and years. As soon as I fucking use it, all of a sudden it's, oh, you know, I needed to use it because I had no money.
It's your phone.
I fucking used it, and they're saying that I've got a better credit rating.
What?
Like
How
Will
is it
says,
my
it's all a
phone?
system to fuck you up.
I don't
fuck
know,
you
it
up,
just
yeah.
came through the window.
Oh, for fuck's sake, God damn it.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm doing
Those
a goose
goddamn
this year for
assholes
Christmas.
probably
Never had
forced
goose
out here to
before.
fuck with us, and just when we were getting down to business.
Buying it from the butchers,
Whatever.
right? You fucking pre-order it now. I've pre-ordered it, and they'll fucking deliver it to you.
Don't
They
tell
fucking,
John, he'll be after one.
Yeah,
they
Rex.
pluck it,
That means you. I
do all that
know.
stuff. Well, guess how much I'm fucking paying?
Pre-order, you might get 2.
Guess oh, there we go. Guess how much I'm paying for this fucking goose. Mind you, you can pay for 20 quid from a frozen one from fucking Tesco. So for this fresh goose that is born and bred and fucking raised in my local area, 80 quid.
Sex.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? I mean, it's just gonna taste like
We're going to.
a big chicken here, I would imagine.
You get 2 jars of, I think it was like goose fat or something. You get the goose itself. You get a massive box of vegetables. You get fucking, it's literally a huge hamper. And you got to pre-order it. Apparently they're ripe at Christmas time. They literally raise these gooses, whatever you want to call them, just for Christmas. And apparently it's a very
Let us know what it's like. I've never had goose before.
For you pay, I think if you pay 95, they'll deliver it to you on Christmas Eve, and it'll all be cooked for you. But I think they say it's better. You can.
I don't know if I
cook it
wish
yourself.
they
Fucking
were,
put it
if
in
I
there. I'm
wish
going
they
around
were.
my
You'd
sister's
want to
this
cook it
year.
yourself,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Yeah, I would. Fuck that off the fun. Plus it'd be nice and fresh.
Going around my sister's again. My mum says to me, "You ain't fucking drinking this year, Kern, after last year." I was like, "What are you talking about last
Yeah, I
year?"
know.
You're asking me for a fucking blowjob. I'm your mother.
I don't know. You sent me, you had the poor doll and putting your fucking your seat together or something.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm
Fucking.
gonna fuck you in the arse, mum, you slag and all this shit. I like a bit of a rude joke, but that was a bit too much.
Right, she was really upset. She had a fucking right go at me the
I'm
next
not
day. She
surprised.
was in tears saying, I just did not like that side of you, Kern. I was like, what are you on about? I don't fucking remember anything. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was quite awkward. Because it's up there with that time you were going on about, I can't remember, sucking somebody's dick or something, and then
What?
you just turned your laptop round and fucking Vincent sat there with Kim on the couch.
Oh no, I had my balls out.
Did you have your dick out or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like,
my
look at what,
God.
yeah, and then the fucking family was sat there, and I fucking sit there and wonder why it all went fucking tits up. Yeah, my mum says I got a demon, because your fucking demon, Karen, is the booze. It's the booze demon. And she was crying,
Yeah.
I'll do anything for you to stop drinking, Karen. Let's talk about dick, mum. Stop drinking if I can suck that asshole. No.
Fuck me.
It's not me, mum, it's the demon.
The demon drink. Poor little mum.
She's a saint. I went to see her today, bless her. I seen her last night as well, but I went to see her today. She's in really good shape for her age, my mum. She's very health conscious. Yeah, she's like.
It'll be all that fucking construction work she does.
Yeah, down at the gym, fucking pumping iron and bricklaying and all that shit. Oh, my son!
Oh, son! Put your fucking back into it, mate. Yeah, I thought, remember, man, that Sunday, I think it was a Sunday or Saturday, ourselves laughing. I thought it was your bloody, it was your mother's boyfriend had come round to help you move or whatever it was.
She's always had that problem. It's funny because she's such a dainty little, but she's such a dainty little woman. She's such a dainty little woman that it surprises people, and I don't understand. Like my mum is the tallest member of our family. My mum's 5'5", 5'6", and I'm fucking like, honestly, in family photos it looks awkward as shit. It's like, alright, my mum is Asian and all my other family are Chinese, so it's just like I'm this big fucking white dude.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Who's Asian?
I was fucking about. I say my mum was Asian, but on family photos, I'm like over 6'9", and all my family are really, really short. But my mum's always had that problem, like when she speaks to people on the phone. I remember, like, my mates, you know, back in the day, when you fucking had landlines, my mate phoned up, "Can I speak to Can?" He goes, "Oh, your dad answered the phone." I was like, "No, that's my mum."
She's fairly fucking. I mean, what can you say? It's just like
it's the
I
phone
thought, like
noise.
I thought, right, that day, I thought he'd cut, like, if your mother's boyfriend had come round and he was kicking off with you. That's what I thought.
I'll tell you what happened when John first came down. We went round to my sister's house and my mum was there. And my mum stood up and fucking gave John like a big hug and a big kiss. And she was like, "Do you like chicken wings?" My mum has this thing
like
that
bingo wings.
my mum thinks that all Scottish people love hot and spicy chicken wings. How come here you fucking be like, oh, fucking, and she gave me a nugget. No, she didn't. Fucking, am I drunk already? It's only 5:30. Shit, I'm gonna be steaming tomorrow. Everyone at work.
What are you drinking, like? Oh, you're on the floors, aren't you?
People at work used to get to fucking work. When I used to drink those beers, like 40 cans over a weekend, I used to go to work on a, honestly, Duncan, I said this to the guy at work, on a Sunday, I used to start quite early for gentleman's evening, hammer the beers down, order my takeaway, and I'd wake up at, like I say, 1 in the morning, fucking discombobulated.
Go to the gym.
No. I remember one time, fucking steaming drunk, woke up in the morning, there was a kebab on the floor, sat in my chair, and I was eating this kebab with a fucking spoon, because I couldn't find a fork, in the dark, at 1 in the morning, and then all of a sudden the moonlight would reflect on the TV, and I'd see my reflection, my big fat naked body, eating a fucking kebab. I was so fat, my penis intruded inwards, because I was just so overweight, my belly was flopping down, and I'm eating a kebab at 1 in the morning, looking at myself, thinking, I'm living in a fucking spare room in some dude's house, eating a kebab at 1 in the morning, steaming drunk, and I smell like shit, and I look like shit. Where did it all go wrong?
It's the good days, man. That's a good time.
And that's where I think it's the booze demon.
No, it doesn't bother me all that shit, like.
No, man. I appreciate a drink now. I don't drink to get drunk. I drink to do live streams and talk about fucking my mum and the asshole.
It's good. I mean, I like a few beers. My dad was always a Sunday up the club guy, you know. That's where
social club.
That's where I learned it from.
My dad would come home fucking pissed up drunk, argue with my mum. He'd always have these arguments, and my mum would be like, "Oh, fuck, here he comes." You could see him struggling to walk up the drive.
Should we take a look?
And she'd be like, "Oh fuck, here we go, kids. Here we go again." And he'd fucking come in, he'd argue the toss with my mum. And he'd always say he was a scouser. However, and he'd always say, I don't know where I'm going with this story. I think I'm hitting too close to home.
I mean, somebody could be watching it, you know. One of these thousands of fans you were telling me about could get back to your dad. You never know.
Tell you what, when we're fucking long gone out of this world, Duncan, do you know what will still be here? This fucking video of you and me having this conversation And the next civilization, when they decide to have the technology to bring back the people they need to, they'll bring back us through
We'll
our
be
voice
top of the
DNA.
list.
Yeah, we need to bring back these guys to do more live streams.
Yeah, I might have a funny on with that. I might even do a game review. I've been thinking about it a while. You know, just doing a game review.
I'd watch it. I'd be a viewer. I'd comment on it. I will take them and bleed them like pigs and rip their soft white skin off. Fucking 16 years I waited for pretty little Hannah.
What are you going on about?
Oh, I was just reading something that was on the TV then about this game.
So,
So,
I don't want to freak you out,
the
but
demon's back.
the booze demon.
Chris, what is
is
that?
coming back.
I
So, you know, I got this tattoo on
this
my
might be
chest,
what the
right?
spirit board
I'm
wanted us
getting
to
my other
find.
side done. He was saying that the
Yeah,
guy
it's
doing
a
my
letter.
tattoo
Let me
says to
see
me,
it.
"Oh, we should
It's,
carry on with
a
a
threat.
floral design."
Chris, this
It's
is
a nice
serious. We need to find
design
Josh
for a
right
fucking
now.
15-year-old schoolgirl or something.
And he says we're going to carry on the design, but the problem is it's going to go across my neck. I don't think I want it. I wanted the tattoo to be hidden so no one can see it. But now he sent me a message saying, "Oh, we'll go across your neck."
You don't want one on your neck, mate. I mean, come on.
No, I don't. I'm glad.
Not
I
you in the
just need-
Russian mafia or something.
I just needed that. I just wanted it hidden so no one can see. I do like tattoos. I'm a big fan of like being a pretentious
Dan's
asshole.
got some good tattoos now.
My tattoo's fucking like. You must admit he's a good artist. Like the only thing is, it looks a little bit like Rachel, which is a bit disturbing because like my sister says,
What are
"You
you doing?"
fucking idiot! You got your ex-girlfriend tattooed on you." Haha, you dick.
So, when was the last time you heard from her
Oh
then?
man, she blocked.
She
me
moved
completely.
on canny quick, didn't she?
Yeah, she did within a day. Her son fucking rang me.
What
the
a
youngest
fucking
son
bitch.
rang me a couple of weeks ago, and then sent me a message on WhatsApp. And I just fucking, I was drunk as well, and I was just like, shit, you know. And I blocked and deleted his number. I didn't think he'd ever message me.
Do you
But
think
she came
someone
into
was
work
actually
not long
after
ago.
Hannah and Beth?
First time
Oh, I
I've seen
remember
her
you
since
telling
the
us that.
breakup, and,
That
and she was like, "You're
really
doing
messed up.
alright, you're coping." I was just like, I don't ever want her to think that I'm not. I mean, to be fair, Duncan, the best thing that's ever happened to me is her putting me in my place, fucking leaving me. I know you think it's pretentious, but I've since then gone to the gym, started and looked after myself. I looked at a different light in life. I quit drinking for a little while, and it made me realise I'm an asshole. I know I am. I'm a dick.
I've just been thinking
But
about
at least I
something
know
saw
it now.
earlier
Oh
with
shit! Have
Sam.
you seen that film, Killing Gunther? Or
There was like this
something?
wanted poster, like full
I
on
think I've heard of him.
So?
Oh, it's
Sam
It's a
really
little
thought
bit
was it
that
Arnold
following her
Schwarzenegger?
So,
yeah.
So what you're saying, there's some
Hello,
criminal
I am
like, melting
Gunther.
with us?
They tried to kill
There
me.
was a
I'm
message
Gunther.
on
It's
this
quite good.
answering machine I found, and it was from this sergeant saying that there was this guy who had just gotten out of prison, and
I could struggle with fucking
What do you
Netflix.
mean?
Like, it's hard to
He was
find
saying it
anything
like-
that's
like a
decent to
warning.
watch, innit? Do you like
I watched.
that struggle
that's
with it?
whoever was down in the basement before.
Yeah, I
What?
watched the Joe
Under
Rogan
the
thing. That
floorboards
was
in
quite
the
good.
library,
Have you seen It's
the
Sunny
light.
in Philadelphia?
Well,
Have
there
you heard
was
of
that
that?
guy I told you.
Whoa,
No,
wait,
I
wait, wait, what
haven't,
guy?
Fucking hell!
The guy
I
who
tell you
fell
I
in
what,
might
last
start
Will
watching one.
Will
said he
told
wanted
me
to
about
take
that.
revenge
He
by
goes,
burning the
"Just
whole
give it
place
some
down."
time, and it is
And then I found that
fucking
crazy
brilliant.
psycho
It's
letter.
like if you like
Is it?
Trailer Park Boys,
This is
you're
your way
gonna
of trying
like
to make me feel
it,
better?
Duncan.
You're
If you-
fired.
yes, I think you should start watching that. I watch it. What I do in the week.
You hear that?
Come back from work, all
Josh,
that shit. I lay in
Josh!
bed, and I always put that on for falling asleep. Fucking get really interesting.
I'll give it a go. Like, what is it on Netflix?
Ashley!
I think Netflix, I think, like, they need to up the game because it's just, I struggle to find shit to watch. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
always
like,
need
I
decent
put
film.
it on and then I
Have you
switch it
seen-
off,
have you
honestly.
seen Hardcore Henry?
Nah, Dad, and like the camera shaking about all
That's
the
the
time.
whole film. Yeah, it was made by these people who run and jump around. What are they called? In street dudes.
Pricks.
Oh yeah, no, what are they called?
Yeah, friggin' parkour.
Parkour, yeah.
guys.
So it's made by those guys. There's a Russian company invested in it. That's quite a good film, to be fair. It got quite No, it is good. It's a good film.
I didn't like all that hectic, frenetic camera shit. Does me head in. I just let it chill out and watch a movie.
Yeah. No, I've not watched a good film. Me and Vincent watched
That
the Meg.
Upgraded was good.
Upgrade was good with STEM, yeah.
I enjoyed
cannot
that.
do that. I am not a ninja. We spoke about that last night, didn't we? That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
The actor who played it was
Awesome, that.
fucking brilliant as well.
Yeah, he's good. I like him. He was in Devil when I first saw him. I think that's great. That movie, I love it.
Oh, what? In the
When they're
lift?
trapped in the lift. Yeah,
It's a fucking old lady one. I got that on Blu-ray. Back when me and Kim used to have our Blu-ray, me and Kim used to have Blu-ray Sundays. We used to each pick once a month and pick a fucking Blu-ray from eBay or something. She picked Devil, and I was just oh cool horror film. I tried to watch shit, but no, it turned out all right. Yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Very good.
Irish
it's pretty-
people
I mean,
try Mexican tequila.